have a special guest in the studio, and we're going to talk about celiac disease. And the reason I have the guest in the studio is that he's been able to deal with this health problem through natural means of taking care of it.
Good morning, Dr. T.
Dave, first tell everybody what the celiac disease actually is.
Well, celiac disease is considered a genetic disorder, and it's hereditary, largely what they believe. They're finding out more and more about it now.
Specifically, it's about malabsorption, right?
Yeah, it's the intestinal inability to absorb the wheat glutens.
Right.
And it causes a blunting of the villi in the small intestine.
And that's one of the things that I wanted to bring up, is because now today you hear about this gluten-free foods, and a lot of people you talk to these days that they're attributing a lot of their abdominal problems and their inability to digest food through gluten. And can you explain to us what actually is gluten, and why is it been important to avoid gluten in your diet?
Well, the glutens there are a number of different types of gluten, but the glutens that affect celiac sufferers are primarily from wheat and wheat near products like barley and rye and these sort of grains. Basically is sort of like an acid where it blunts the hair-like villi which absorb the nutrient in your small intestines. The symptoms, they say, range from something as simple as diarrhea all the way up to seizures and sudden death, from in the worst case scenario.
You hear a lot more people these days that have that condition, and they're taught to avoid gluten in their diet. And now you see non-gluten products all over the food mart. Harris Teeter's got a whole shelf, 3 or 4 shelves now. You used to only find that in the whole food stores. But now it seems that more and more people are having similar problems. And not only with celiac disease, but also the differential diagnosis has been Crohn's disease, right? A lot of people have been misdiagnosed with Crohn's disease as well.
Yeah, they're a close cousin, I guess. Their symptoms are similar, and maybe there's something genetic involved in Crohn's disease as well. Lately they're saying that there may be immunologic and environmental factors that are thought to play a role in it, but from the onset of it, which was, I believe, first recognized in Italy, because it seems to be prevalent in grain-producing cultures. Like, you don't find it prevalent in China, where rice is the principal protein, that they eat, or gluten rather. And so Italy being a large pasta, population, that's where it was first sort of, seen and recognized.
I thought it was interesting when you told me the story of how you went into the gastroenterologist and you told him, this is what I have and this is what I think I have. Tell us that story.
Well, yeah, this was in New York, and I went to a gastroenterologist, came into his office and said, I think I have celiac disease, and I'd like for you to go through the procedures to find out. As I told him this, he leapt out of his chair almost in glee that someone had walked in and told him. I think I made his day.